Alright, hello everybody. I am doing something that I've been wanting to do since I was a wee one. Since I was very, very little. I have always wanted to try, like, fictional drinks. You always see, like, stuff in movies, and I wonder what they taste like. And there was two big ones for me. One was the powered water from Tron. I always wanted to know what that tasted like, and I later found out, according to aficionados Chris, that's what Crystal Pepsi tastes like. And I've always wanted to try Romulan Ale. It always looks so delicious in movies. In the movies, I remember in The Wrath of Khan when he brings it out and he's like, oh Bones, Romulan Ale. You know this stuff is illegal. And then Bones is like, with his gruff voice, he goes, I only use it for medicinal purposes, Jim. But it always looks so delicious, and I always thought it would taste like fruity. But of course, if you see them, I think in like Star Trek Nemesis, they're all like just wasted on it, and they're like, apparently it's not a good drunk you get off of it, I guess.
Romulan ale should be illegal.
It is.
But I always wanted to taste it because But there are 3 versions of Romulan ale. More or less. The first one here that we're going to try is an energy drink. Now this was released for, I think this specific one was for the 2009 movie, although there was one for Star Trek Nemesis as well. Now this has probably been expired for a very, very long time, but there's all those videos of people drinking expired Crystal Pepsi, so it should be fine.
You got it, I someday.
And then we got this one. This is actually beer. This was from the Star Trek Experience, so this is very, very, very old. I've heard nothing but bad things about this.
Yeah, so this is older than some of my friends. And look at him.
Yeah, I remember wanting to go to the Star Trek Experience, and like me and my uncle were planning on going, and like we finally started to commit to going to the Star Trek Experience, and they stopped doing it. I was so sad.
You're gonna be drinking like a $20 soda.
Am I?
Wasn't that like $20?
No, actually, I got this one really cheap. This isn't a soda. This is a beer.
It's like legally a beer?
It is legally a beer, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see an alcohol thing on it.
It has a very low alcohol count. This is an online recipe for Romulan Ale.
There are a lot of online recipes, just to be clear, so, but this is one of them.
Yeah, this is apparently the most popular one, I think.
The most popular one, I don't know, like statistically, there was a Food Network one that was like super mild, and Romulan Ale is supposed to mess you up, so I didn't do that one. I didn't do the Food Network one.
So
I refuse to let you get off that easy.
So, for those of you who don't know, I don't handle my alcohol very well. If I look at a beer too hard, I get wasted. So
the Food Network one was like, I think it was like 3 parts soda, 1 part Blue Caruso, and like 1 part seltzer water or something. And I was like, no. I mean, that would get you drunk, but I refuse to let that be your thing. So that one is lovingly made by me. And I did follow a recipe. I can find the recipe, and like I substituted 1 ingredient in it.
So yeah, we're gonna try this dream I've had since I was very little for a fictional beverage of one of my favorite franchises of all time, while wearing a uniform from my least favorite installment of said franchise.
That he's bought 2 uniforms from. That he's bought 3 uniforms from.
Actually, I really like the Enterprise's uniforms in Discovery.
You tell me I have too much camp stuff.
I have 3 uniforms. You have like 1 million.
You have more. You have another uniform. You have 4 uniforms.
That's a Deep Space Nine uniform I got years ago.
And shirts.
Okay.
Alright, I love you.
Ooh.
It could have did.
Alright, this is an energy drink. Alright, let's try this one. This is the energy drink. This isn't there's no alcohol in this at all. That's quite good. Want to try?
Yeah. I don't normally like blue raspberry, but this is a good, tastes like Otter Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very good. It doesn't taste like it's from 2009.
Yeah, it tastes new. That's really good. I like that.
I'd drink that energy drink.
It doesn't taste like an energy drink.
Kind of does.
Yeah.
I feel like you have like weird energy drink experiences. Tastes like one, but not like super strongly like one. Have another one?
Yeah. You win.
So it's blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry. Well, put the rest in there. Yeah, I thought that was really good. I like that.
Next glass?
Yeah, let's do the next glass. Oh, this
That's old.
is old. Okay.
There was no pop when you pulled that cap off. Hashtag pray for Joey Hollywood. You didn't put ice. Did you put ice in it?
Oh. No ice yet.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
All right. Oh, that looks awful. That looks awful. Oh, it's thick. All right.
I love this.
Okay. Wow, I'm not looking forward to this.
Don't smell it again. Just
It smells like beer,
yeah, it smells like beer.
but what scared me is when it poured into the cup, it looked thick.
Yeah, I really like this right now. I like what's happening. Not good.
No, it tastes like beer, but it's like
Tastes like beer with extra piss. Just put it down.
It's-
Just pour the
it's
rest
thick.
back in there and put the cap back on. Super glue it. Here, wash it away
It-
for
it
a
was-
second.
the thickness of it.
Ooh.
The thickness of it.
That was a bad taste. That is a very bad taste.
It tastes like kind of like a bad Budweiser, but thick. I was not into that. That was awful. I remember reading a review of it. Oh, hello. So, yeah, we had a bit of a technical error with our little taste test video. You see, what happened was the cameras just stopped rolling all around the same point because I had a backup in place just in case something happened. I didn't think it would, but even my backup failed around the same place, and I thought, okay, maybe we can use the external audio I had because I had a microphone that was underneath the camera, and I was like, well, we'll use the audio and I'll like piece together with stills or something, and that failed before everything else did. So it was kind of a cursed little project. However, it cut off with the beer, and you didn't miss much there. We just went on and on about how terrible this tasted. It was thick and gross. But what you did miss was my first impressions of the mixed drink, the homemade Romulan Ale. And in lieu of that, what we're going to do is we're going to have me drink it again. I'll give my thoughts. And then I'm going to continue drinking while Mary asks me Star Trek trivia. And I don't handle my alcohol well at all. Like I said before, I get wasted just looking at beer. So hopefully what's to come will be at least somewhat entertaining.
He's got the tolerance of a skinny 4-year-old.
I'm scared. Oh no, this is a horrible thing to pour from. Here it is. It's blue. There's no blueberries this time. We had blueberries on the first attempt.
Garnish. Pretty little garnish.
Alright, here we are. Did you put more alcohol in it this time?
I don't know. I eyeballed it this time.
Well, this time it tastes a little bit more alcoholic.
I can put more soda in it if you need it.
No, it kind of goes against the point, I guess.
He's a wuss.
Out of the three, I like the energy drink the most. it's the tastiest. As for alcoholic beverages go, this one's definitely the best. The beer was disgusting.
It's thick.
It was gross. It was thick.
Double, triple C thick.
At one point, we actually mixed the energy drink with this, and that tasted really good. Yeah, it's kind of got like a kind of a fruity, orangish taste to it. You can taste like the 7-Up and the
Lemon.
and stuff like that. It's good.
It's a citrusy drink, in spite of it being blue.
I'm going to continue drinking this. You tell them what's actually in it.
Okay. So I had about 1 part vodka, roughly, 2 parts rum, silver rum, roughly. I eyeballed it this time. About 3 parts blue Cruco. I was told it was pronounced Cruco. I don't really know. And then I sneezed in it. And about 2 or 3 parts Lone Lime Soda, Sprite ripoff, and then half a lemon squeezed into it. It's just a whole lemon, but it was, I remember, for a much bigger batch, so I did half a lemon. It was a very juicy lemon boy. So it's roughly similar. I think I probably did put more Sprite into it last time.
I am more of a casual drinker, so I'll drink slowly, so I'm probably making some interesting faces because I'm trying to drink more of it.
He doesn't drink like strong stuff either.
So I'm trying to like drink more of it so I can get drunk and then get this over with.
Honey, that 1 glass is gonna get you a moderate amount. I don't think you need to drink that fast. Joey's just like suiciding this mission.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm wearing a red shirt now.
You're already feeling it.
No, I don't actually. I'm just dreading it. Despite the faces I'm making, it doesn't taste bad.
It's just strong.
I'm just
scared.
I'm just drinking a lot of it, and I'm starting to feel it now.
Yeah, I can tell by the way you're wiggling. This was your idea. I just want to say that. I always think it's fun to get him drunk, and then as soon as I do, I regret it, and I don't like get the urge to see him drunk again for a few years, and then I forget the pain, and then it happens again, and I regret it. So this was not my idea because I saw him drunk. Last time we tried to shoot this video, he accidentally got drunk. He was like, I could see myself getting messed up on this and not realizing it. And then he got messed up on it and didn't realize it.
All right, you can bust out the Star Trek trivia.
Okay, these are supposed to be the 25 toughest Star Trek trivia questions in the universe.
Okay.
And I doubt they're going to be.
Okay.
But the first one is, what was the name of the Star Trek pilot episode that successfully launched the franchise?
That's a trick question because there's 2 pilots. The Cage was the first one, and I guess you could argue that it wasn't successful because they went and reshot it. So the second pilot was Where No Man Has Gone Before, and that was the one that led into the TV series. So it depends what you mean. I think that's a trick question.
Yeah, it basically is. It's basically exactly what this answer thing says. Alright. According to Nichelle Nichols, who counseled her to turn down Broadway and stay aboard the USS Enterprise as Uhura?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Correct. Maybe you're not drunk enough.
She tells that story every bonus video.
This is like not a fair question, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway because it's what this one has. In The Office, which character notes that the study of Klingon is a college level course?
I'm gonna guess. What's the Gareth equivalent in the American version? I think his name's Dwight. Is it Dwight?
Yeah, it actually is Dwight.
I figured that's something like Gareth would say. And... Okay, I'm done.
Who invented? You don't want more? Who invented warp drive?
Shoot. Zephyrin Cochrane. Zephyrin. I can't say it.
Cochrane.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
These are pretty easy.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the 50 toughest in the universe. What was the first Star Trek movie to win an Oscar?
I'm gonna say either Wrath of Khan or The Voyage Home.
Star Trek 2009. J.J. Abrams. It won for Best Makeup. It's the only one to win an Oscar.
Wow. To win an Oscar? It won an Oscar?
That's what it says, yeah.
Because I know Beyond got nominated for Best Makeup.
Yeah, I know this one won an Oscar, according to this reliable source I'm on called TVGuide.com.
I remember people were like really mad that Suicide Squad won the Oscar for Best Makeup and Star Trek Beyond didn't. And they were posting side-by-side pictures, and one was the girl's makeup where it was all like blurred and stuff, and the other one was like this like really incredible prosthetic piece. And I was like, well, it's very obvious why Suicide Squad won, and I don't like the DC movies, but it was very obviously why those movies won the Oscar. And on Star Trek was because that was a prosthetic piece, which is a completely different type of special effect, where they won the Oscar not for the girl's makeup like in the meme, but because of the intricate tattoos on the Joker. Those are like 6 hours of work right there.
Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
In Star Trek The Next Generation episode Data's Day, what tune is heard during Data's ballroom
Data's
dance
Day.
lesson?
One is his name and one isn't.
It is pronounced data.
Oh?
You called me Data.
What's the difference?
One is my name. The other is not.
What tune is heard during Data's ballroom dance lesson?
I don't remember.
Isn't it romantic?
I don't remember.
Where is the Trek Fest celebrated annually?
Oh. San Diego?
Riverside, Iowa. In the 2009 Star Trek movie, what familiar saying does the time-traveling future Spock utter as he bids farewell to his younger present-day self?
Live long and prosper.
Good day.
I don't watch the JJ movies that much because I don't really like them.
In Star Trek the Animated Series, who provides the voice of Robert April, referred to in the counterclock incident in the first captain of the USS Enterprise?
I'm gonna guess James Doohan.
Good job. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, I don't know. He just voices everyone on that show, so.
In what hit movie was the Star Trek Enterprise theme song first heard?
Enterprise?
Yeah.
The Star Trek Enterprise theme song.
Yeah. What
Well, the
hit
Enterprise
movie
theme song is.
was it first heard?
Are they suggesting the Next Generation theme? Because the Enterprise theme song was never heard in anything. Because it's been a long road getting from there to here. And it was awful. There was people like standing in front of the studio telling them not to change the theme song. I love the show, hate the theme song. I think they're talking about what's it called? The Next Generation theme song, which was originally heard in the motion picture, which I didn't like when I first saw it, but I like it now.
Patch Adams is the answer. In Star Trek the Motion Picture, how long does the crew have to get the redesigned but untested USS Enterprise out of space dock and onto an Earth-saving mission?
Wait, repeat the question?
In Star Trek the Motion Picture, how long does the crew have to get the redesigned but untested USS Enterprise out of the space dock and onto an Earth-saving mission?
The motion picture.
How long do they have?
Oh, I don't know. Like a day.
12 hours.
Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Okay. I'm glad you... How many actors play Spock in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock?
How many actors?
Yeah, how many actors play Spock?
4.
5.
Alright, what's the next one?
I'm scrolling. In Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, what colorful phrase is Captain Kirk greeted with upon arriving in the 1980s San Francisco?
Okay, I forgot what the question was. Tell me again.
Let me scroll. In Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, what colorful... that's the one with the whales.
This one with the whales.
Yeah. What colorful phrase is Captain Kirk greeted with upon arriving in 1980 San Francisco?
He says, "Hey, you dumbass," and then he says, "Double dumbass on you."
It is dumbass. The thing Joey remembers. After Jadzia, Dax died in the season 6 finale of Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
That was dumb.
Actress Terry Farrell hooked up with which Earthbound sitcom?
Earthbound. Oh shoot! I think Michael J. Fox was in it. It was the show where they talk about Bobcat Goldthwait lighting Jay Leno's couch on fire. I can't remember what it is, but I remember her reaction to it. I seen it. I don't remember.
Ted Danson's Becker.
What?
I don't know. That's what it said.
I remember that.
According to the Star Trek Voyager, which alien race can resist the all-powerful Borg?
It's a number. It's like species 185 or something.
Species 8472.
8472. Same thing.
In the Star Trek Voyager episode Revulsion, how does 7 of 9 shut down a fellow crew member's awkward flirtation?
I remember because I've seen Voyager the least.
7 tells Harry Kim to take off your clothes.
What?
He's intimidated by the directness. Oh no, naughty, stop doing that. And the acclaimed Star Trek episode City on the Edge of Forever. What depression
Harlan
era?
Ellison. What's the question?
What depression era Earth slang word does Captain Kirk not understand?
Wait, what?
What depression era Earth slang word does Captain Kirk not understand in that episode?
Oh, I don't know.
Flop.
Flop? Oh yeah, because it's a flop house. It's a flop house.
Good job.
I don't feel good. What's the next question?
What vacation spot has visited it skipped.
What?
What?
I don't feel good.
What vacation spot is visited centuries apart by USS Enterprise captains Picard and Archer?
Riza?
Let me see. I lost my place.
Is it Riza?
I'm looking.
Guess? Because there's that whole episode where they're on Riza and there's
The Pleasure Planet of Riza. Yeah. Good job. You're doing so good.
I'm not doing good.
You're doing great,
Oh,
honey.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
In Star Trek Beyond, Spock comes across a photo of his future self with his original timeline, USS Enterprise friends. What should our world's geeks recognize this picture as?
Star Trek 2?
A publicity still from Star Trek V, The Final Frontier.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one, okay?
Okay.
Once it loads.
Ah! Help.
What is the only Star Trek TV series to never win an Emmy?
I don't know. The original?
The answer's loading.
Oh my god. Oh my god, please.
It's loading.
Please. 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 Please.
Star Trek. Yep, the original series. You were right. Good job.
If I had
I'm
a
scared-
hammer,
No, put that.
I'd hammer in the morning.
No, put that the hell
Hammer
down.
in the evening.
Uh-uh.
All over this land. It's the hammer of justice.
I'm really glad you're not still holding that hammer.
I rule. Okay, we're done. We're done. Bye.
I hope you guys enjoyed this because he died for it.
Oh god, I gotta wait for this to wear off.
Joey, drink some water.
I hate being drunk.
Thanks for watching. All right, buddy.
Oh.
He's dead.
Star Trek Romulan Ale taste test gone wrong.
Hey yo, leave a like and a subscribe, yo. Dab if you think we're lit.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed making it. I think that's the most uncomfortable I've ever been on camera. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and all that jazz. And I'll see you next time in whatever video that might be. Who keeps putting corn in my coffee?